So I think that was a really cool event to have for, in conjunction with the movie. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good week. Before we get into today's topic, I want to give a shout out to Queen Second to None. Thank you so much for the super thanks. I meant to say thanks in the last video, but I forgot, so I just want to tell you thank you and appreciate the support. Shout out to any new subscribers as well, and if you are new, make sure to like and subscribe before you leave this video today. So I want to share some cool things going on with Rebel Moon. We are 2 weeks away. It comes out April 19th, and that is Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. A couple nights ago, there was actually a pretty cool event. It was like an album release party. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there is like a album in an EP with some songs inspired by Rebel Moon. It's called Songs of the Rebellion, and they have a bunch of these cool artists created songs inspired by each of the main characters. So they had this really cool event in New York where there was a gallery art show where Zack and the whole cast was there, and they displayed these beautiful pictures that Zack photographed while they were shooting the film. And there's also a book that fans can purchase to have their own collection of the portraits that were on display. There's been some pictures and videos floating around from cast members and fans who were there. Of course, Zack and Deborah shared stuff on social media, so there's been a lot on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys have been following all this stuff from Rebel Moon, you probably have seen it. So there's been a whole bunch of cool pictures and videos coming from that. They also had the artists perform their songs during the gallery show, and so I think that was a really cool event to have for, in conjunction with the movie and the cast. Fans got to meet and greet and get their books signed from Zack, and it just looked like a really cool, fun thing. So that's awesome for fans who got to have that experience. I think it's something cool to do for a movie, and it gives fans this really cool experience as well. The EP also did drop today, so that is available now. And there is a quick promotion for Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. Well, it actually kind of is a promotion for Part 1 and Part 2. So that way people can be aware to catch up on Part 1 if they haven't seen it before Part 2 comes out. But it also has a couple little things in there that I think we did not see in the trailer for Part 2. So let's look at this quick promo for Rebel Moon.
Time has come. Show them no mercy. No mercy! No mercy!
Okay, so just a quick promo. I'm sure they'll keep releasing more of those as it gets closer to the release of Part 2. It also promotes Part 1, so people can realize, if they're not aware, that it is a 2-part movie. I can't wait to see those flaming swords in action. I think we didn't see as much of them in Part 1, but since this one's going to be like the war movie of the two, it looks like we're definitely going to see a lot more of those weapons being used. I just want to see them. They just look so cool, and including Nemesis, like her swords are similar to that she wields with her arms. But I do think they're more powerful based on the description that Zack had gave before. It was included in that companion guide that was released online from Netflix. That was really cool to read through. It explained just how powerful and strong those swords are that Nemesis wields. But I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of this action, and it looks like it's just going to be packed with action. So I'm looking forward to that and getting more backstory and glimpses into the past of all of these different characters. That's another thing that I'm excited to learn about in Part 2. I also just finished reading the Part 1 novelization, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in that one that I'm super, really intrigued to see in the director's cut of Part 1. And just as a reminder, Part 1 and Part 2 director's cuts are coming out on the same day. We don't yet have a release date for those, but I think when Part 2 comes out, that'd be a good time to release the date for the director's cuts, especially since they'll be coming out the same day, so you can just binge them. But I just thought that was a really cool event that they had for Rebel Moon and for these songs that were made. There's also some fan screenings happening, so shout out to any fans. I think some of you dropped comments on my previous video that you get to go to a fan screening, and so that's really awesome. Shout out to any fans who get to go to an early fan screening in theaters. I still wish they would have done like a whole theatrical release for Parts 1 and 2, but that's okay. I'm still happy to be getting these movies and very much looking forward to the director's cuts as well. But in the meantime, we'll enjoy, the one that's coming out on April 19th. I'm still just excited that Zack and Henry Cavill have movies coming out the same day. There's going to be some early screenings starting April 13th for The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and I'm really looking forward to that movie too. So thank you guys for watching. Check out anything you might have missed recently, including the shorts section. Don't forget to check out my Amazon storefront. Hive Marketplace link is in the description as well. And I appreciate all the support. Have a good weekend, guys. See you next time.